Hello and welcome to this episode of Cosmic Crow Tarot, where we will be doing a general reading for the Cardinal Water sign of Cancer. Before we get to the actual reading though, I'd like to take a moment to look at the astrological connections and correspondences to the Cardinal Water sign. Happening it comes in the summer, which is a fantastic time to be born, I feel, as I'm born close to winter, so definitely more to experience, more to have fun with, I feel like, with the sign of Cancer, which occurs about June 20th, 21st till July, about the same time, July 20th and 21st or 19th. Before we get to the astrological connections, I'd like to share the Cancer card from the Stories Oracle, which I'll leave a link down in the description if you want to add this deck to your collection as well. It's Stories Oracle that connects different cards to poems and stories that the tarot community online has shared. And each of these cards has a little question along with the constellation that relates to the astrological sign as well. And the question asks, what would you do for those that you care for? Well, that's the thing about Cancer. It's the sign that I relate most to the mother archetype. And from what I've experienced, the people that I've met with this sun sign, they focus so much on I'll set that right there. Well, they focus so much on the happiness of others that they don't have a lot of time to focus that same love and compassion with themselves. So there is a strong energy there of caring for others. So that question right there kind of, I feel like, can resonate with a lot of you if that's your sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, or even if it's not, that energy is still with you somewhere in your chart. And what would you do for the ones you care for? That shows the energy of Cancer, of being the mother to everyone and being kind and compassionate with the ones you love. But it's just as important to show that same kind of love and compassion for yourself as well. What you see here is the actual reading. Like I said, I want to talk about the astrological connections with the sign of Cancer, and that's what you see here. We have the major arcana of the Chariot, the Queen of Cups, which rules the first two deacons, and the King of Wands that rules the third deacon, as well as the first two of Leo, plus the 2, 3, and 4 of Cups that relate to the first deacon, the second deacon, and the third deacon. With the Chariot, this shows how much control you have over your life, and while you do put yourself out there to be for others, this shows how good you are at taking control of your own life too. I've opted to use the Chariot from the Titanic Tarot to feature for the Chariot in this because I really, really like this illustration, and I'm a huge fan of the Titanic. I'm not saying like that you're leading yourself to collapse or anything like that, because we all know the story of the Titanic, but the ship itself, like, it was believed to be unsinkable, and while it wasn't, it's still like this illustration suggests like you taking control of your life and having the confidence to make your dreams come true. So that's the major arcana energy related to Cancer, is the Chariot, taking control and driving yourself to the success that you seek and deserve. The Queen of Cups is the card the court card astrologic connected to the first two deacons. Now every zodiac sign has 3 deacons, 30 degrees, and each deacon is represented by a different minor arcana. Like I said, the Queen of Cups is the first 2 deacons, and you can tell she's very connected with her emotions, but they don't rule her. She just uses them and listens and trusts her heart. Dropped it there. And you can see her focus is very much on this goblet in front of her. Now there is thought that this goblet with these 2 symbols right here relates to the Ark of the Covenant, and if you've heard that story at all, that is not something I think that would be good for the earth and us finding, because it can definitely send us into chaos and darkness. But you can tell she's very focused on that, which again suggests that that sign, the Cardinal Water sign, is very focused on the well-being of others more so than themselves. So that's the energy of the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups as well. Definitely suggests that you are a natural leader and your compassion and empathy can take you very far. The King of Wands is the other card connected, as they represent and rule over the fixed signs related to their elements. Cardinal signs get the queens because they are the natural leaders that start the seasons. The King of Wands relates to Leo and the last deacon of Cancer, which is about July 10th to July 20th or 19th or 21st. And that's like the Queen of Cups, showing the natural leader that you are and letting that inner passion lead you to creating a life that you truly want to live. The Two of Cups represents the first deacon of Cancer, about June 21st to June 30th, and almost always shows like all the illustrations that I have, unless it's the pips that have just like 2 cups. They show 2 connections, a connection coming together, and it's emotionally fulfilling partnerships. And I really feel like Cancer, you are a sign that's very good at achieving that. You, like I said, care a lot about the people around you, more so sometimes than you may about yourself. So there is an importance there of loving yourself as much as you love others as well, and showing yourself that same kind of kindness and compassion. Now, the 3 of Cups represents the second deacon of Cancer, about July 1st to July 10th or 11th. And I've chosen to go with the newest deck from Deviant Moon, the Tarot de Marcel Triafina de Luna. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied there. Of the 3 of Cups, because I absolutely love this illustration. There's fire coming out of the one character's butt, and everybody just looks like they're having the time of their lives. So you don't have to always just be there for everybody else. You can be there for yourself as well. Have fun, enjoy life, and party like there's no tomorrow. Like, just enjoy yourself and be your weird, unique self. I feel like that's the energy of the 3 of Cups. And then we move to the 4 of Cups, which we can tell from this illustration. She's bored. And that's what I call this card, the 4 of Cups, the boredom card. So always focusing this energy on other people and like helping them drive their chariots to finding the success they seek might have you feeling bored in life because you're not focusing enough energy on yourself and your own happiness. We can see from this illustration that there's much to enjoy down here on the right side, and it's even there. The woman's even being handed a new bowl full of opportunities and rainbows and excitement, but she doesn't notice because she's so bored and distracted with the rest of her life. So focusing so much attention on other people might be distracting you and making you feel bored in your own life because you haven't found time for yourself. But as I said, that's not the actual reading. That's just the energy related to Cancer, the zodiac sign of Cancer, about June 20th to July 20th. So that's the overall astrological connections of it. But now we will take the time to do the actual general reading and see what the cards have to share with you, Cancer. The pendulum swung for the Dark Mansion Tarot for you, Cancer. Here's the box, and I'll leave a link down in the description if you want to add this deck to your collection. I haven't looked on their website for a while, but I assume it's still available. If not, I will leave that in the description instead. Before we get to the reading, though, I'd like to point out the crystals that have connected to the Cancer energy. We have carnelian, abalone shell, moonstone. I believe this is mango calcite. No, calcite is one of the crystals connected to Cancer. Selenite, rainbow obsidian, rose quartz, and dendritic opal, because this is the only piece of opal that I have. We have the cards here. We haven't shuffled them yet, and I'll shuffle them like I do on my videos. Now, lay down 3, and then lay 3 on top of it, which gets the cards shuffled and connects with our energy. I don't like to shuffle, like, that way. Well, show you really quick. I don't like to shuffle that way because I feel like it warps the cards, plus I'm not very good at it. So this way works really well. And when we do it, we thank the cards for allowing us to do this. They are the reason that we have a voice. Well, I have a voice. And it can share the insight, empowerment, and inspiration that one needs to take control of their life and really create the life that they want to live. Nothing specific being asked here. This is just a general reading for the zodiac sign of Cancer. Whatever you want to share with, that's what we'd like to hear. And we greatly appreciate anything that you have to share, any insight, empowerment, and inspiration that you have to share with the Cardinal Water sign of the zodiac. We greatly appreciate anything, nothing specific, just whatever message that you feel that they need to hear today. That's what we are asking. And we thank you for doing so. Whatever you want to share, that's what we'd like to hear. And we thank you. So that's the little shuffle. Now we'll stack them all up because we've already technically cut the deck. Drop some there. And then smooth the deck out. have the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Do this and choose the cards that most call. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, the Four of Swords, Queen of Swords, and Ace of Wands. And there's no specific positions here, and as I said as I shuffled them, we're not asking anything specific. This is just a general reading, a message that your guides may want you to have, and whatever the cards want to share with you. So we begin with the Four of Swords, which is a card of rest and reflection. The illustration here seems to suggest that the character has lost someone recently, and that might be the case in this situation, but that's not really the energy of the Four of Swords as much as like the Five of Cups or something like that. So the Four of Swords suggests to me and gives me the idea that you've been working very, very hard lately, and like I said, with the astrological correspondences and stuff, the sign of Cancer is very focused on the happiness and well-being of others, and that might be getting to the point that it's overwhelming you and you need a time of rest and reflection. So this is the suit of the mind. So it might be that your own mind is working against you now because you're being so focused on other people, and so you need to focus on yourself and really allow yourself the break and the rest that you deserve. The Queen of Swords has seen much darkness in her life, much pain and sadness, but she doesn't let that control her. She leads in her life knowing that sometimes life sucks, but she uses that knowledge and those lessons of the past to take control of the present. So the energy of this four with this illustration, like that does suggest the sadness look on her face, suggests to me that you may have experienced some loss in the past and some painful experiences, but that pain might be what you need to really take control and lead in your life. So that's what this queen really suggests to me, is by taking the time to really rest and reflect on where you've been, you will find more ways to control and really lead in your life. Which leads us to the Ace of Wands here, which is a card of beginnings, not yet tangible, but aces are considered a gift from the universe, the thought behind the action. So by taking the time to rest and reflect and really embracing your inner queen, which the Queen of Cups is the one astrologically connected to you, but with the knowledge and lessons of your past, even if it was dark and negative, that can give you more confidence to really take control and lead in your life, which relates to this Queen of Swords as well. And the Ace of Wands really suggests by taking that time to really find that inner voice, that inner control and strength, you can begin creating the life that you're truly passionate about. Whatever new beginning might be something that you're interested in, something that your inner fire is asking you to begin, the Ace of Wands suggests that now is a good time to begin it. By, of course, taking the time to rest and reflect before you begin, to think all the details through and really perhaps meditate on the idea, to find your inner queen and your inner strength. And trust your mind. That's what these two cards both represent, as the suit of the mind. So by trusting your mind and really letting it lead your way, you can begin a path that you're truly passionate about. So let that inner fire connect with your inner mind and really lead yourself to finding success and confidence you need to make your dreams a reality. The King of Pentacles are appearing at the bottom of the deck. I always like to do the bottom of the deck because I feel like it shares the overall energy of the reading, or perhaps another insight that you might not have found otherwise throughout the cards. And the King of Pentacles appearing at the bottom of the deck, you know, the male leader of material happiness and success, shows the potential that there is when you take the time to rest and reflect, embrace your inner queen, and begin a path that you're passionate about. That passion can lead to success. I've watched a lot of online videos that mention that if you're passionate about something, you can find success with it. And that's what this King of Pentacles seems to suggest to me, is that passion can take you far. But you just need to believe in yourself and allow yourself to love yourself enough to make your dreams a reality. You don't have to focus all your energy on helping others and being there for them. You can take the reins of your own life, take control, and really lead yourself to creating success with what you're passionate about. So the King of Pentacles appearing at the bottom of the deck does a masculine energy because it's a king, not a queen. So there's a thought process and intuition with the Queen of Swords, but there's also action being mentioned with the King of Pentacles. You can't just think about what you want to do. You have to actually take action on it too. And the Ace of Wands suit relates to masculine energy as well, of action. So taking action in your life and beginning something you're passionate about can and will lead to success. Of the King of Pentacles, feeling on top of the world and in control, like leading in your material part of life. As long as you let that inner passion lead you to creating that successful life. So don't let the pain of the past hold you back. Don't let these feelings of I have to be there for everybody else, I don't have time for myself, to hold you back. Make your dreams a reality by learning from the past and accepting and leading in your life in the present, taking the time to rest and reflect, and beginning a path that you're truly passionate about. That will lead you to the success and wealth that you deserve. As this is just a general reading for you, Cancer, this may resonate with you, it may not. If you want a more personalized reading, like specifically for you, then don't hesitate. Please feel free to send me a message on here, like comment on this post, and I will, or this video, and I will get back to you on that one. You can book a reading straight from my website, or send me a message on either of my social media platforms, which I'll leave all this in the description if you want to do it that way and get a more personalized reading. But if you enjoyed this, then I truly believe in you. You can go make your dreams a reality. Just let that inner fire lead your way and learn from the past. You can do anything you set your mind to, and you are in control. I truly hope that you enjoyed this message and it empowers you and inspires you to go after your dreams. You can do anything. You can be the leader in your life. You've got the king and queen here, as well as in the astrological correspondences, you've got a king and queen as well. You are a natural leader. You can do anything. Just keep your emotions in check, in your mind and your heart working together, and let that inner fire lead your way to success. Thank you for watching. I truly hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon.